Alright, another week, another bunch of random hip-hop news. It's Bar for Bar Weekly. First up, we have Meek Mill. So earlier this week, Meek Mill pleaded guilty for a gun charge from 2007, but he won't be doing any additional jail time since he's already served time for the original case. On top of that, he's no longer on probation, so Meek Mill is a free man now. This is great because this is really just going to help him focus more on all the prison reform work that he's been doing. So, nice. Also this week, Pusha T dropped a couple of tracks. The first one was Sociopath with Cash Doll, where we learned what the word charcuterie means. I can't stop myself from saying it the way he said it in the track, so excuse me.
Charcuteries.
Yo, what is charcuteries?
Man, it's when you go to your hotel room and they got the cheese and the fucking pepperoni sliced on a little wooden board waiting on you.
The second track they dropped, though, was Coming Home featuring Miss Lauryn Hill. This track kicked off the Third Strike campaign, which aims to help those incarcerated via the Three Strikes drug law. Basically what that is if you are convicted 3 times for a drug felony, federal prosecutors have full reign on how to, or what sort of jail time you'd be serving. For the most part, it's been life sentences. And this is only because judges have no say in these sorts of matters. The prosecutors really just make them hand out life sentences to those who either didn't snitch or exercise their right to a trial. Some progress is being made, though. In 2018, Congress lowered the minimum sentence to 25 years. But this didn't retroactively affect those previously incarcerated. So, although there's progress being made, it's not quite enough. So, hopefully this campaign will help out. Also related to Pusha T, he announced earlier this week that he has an album pretty much ready, or he's working on an album, which should drop this year. As of right now, he has 9 tracks completed, and it is also going to be Kanye West produced. So if it's anything like Daytona, we're in for a good album. Speaking of Daytona, remember how Daytona came out the same day as Testing? Well, A$AP Rocky also dropped a song the same day as Pusha T's Coming Home. So A$AP Rocky's track was titled Babushka Boi. And this is A$AP Rocky's first new song since he's been released from Sweden. Along with the track, he's also dropped a music video, which, in typical A$AP Rocky fashion, it's a bit strange, but it's a really good video still. As far as the track is concerned, though, it feels like a bit of a return to his older stuff, at least how the production feels. Moving on. Earlier this month, Astroworld celebrated his first birthday, and this week, Travis Scott dropped his Look Mom, I Can Fly documentary. This documentary tells us the lost tale about Jacques, how he turned Scott.
Let me tell the lost tale about Jacques. Let me tell you how I turned Scott.
It also showcases a lot of important moments in Travis's life recently, such as the birth of his daughter, his Grammy nominations, and the Astroworld Festival, which, as of right now, hasn't been announced for its second year, but it's probably going to happen. It's definitely worth a watch for those of you who are Travis Scott fans, or those of you who aren't, but are trying to understand why he's accumulated such a following. Moving on to album announcements. So, earlier this week again, I'm really trying not to start everything with earlier this week, just please. Anyways, Lil Wayne interviewed with Q93.3, and in that interview he announced that his next album, titled Funeral, has been done for a while, and it's just waiting the cash money stamp of approval. I'm pretty sure that stamp of approval is literally just the tattoo of a star on Birdman's head. But, I mean, we'll see. Anyways, he expects the album to drop by the end of the year. But knowing Baby, we'll see. Following Lil Wayne's announcement, JPEG Mafia finally announced the disappointment of an album, All My Heroes Are Cornballs, with a video of all his friends voicing their opinions on it. Basically, they all just trashed on it while Peggy was out of the room. But it could just be building hype for his disappointing album. It is also possible that all the people that were included in the announcement video have some sort of role in this album. But we'll know for sure as we get closer to the album's release date of September 13th. The final album announcement of the week was EarthGang's Mirrorland. So EarthGang took to Reddit this week to play a game of Hangman with the Hip Hop Heads subreddit. So the answer to the game was supposed to be the release date of their album, which they also hinted at by saying shouts out to Post Malone. With that hint, it's safe to assume that their project will be dropping the same day as Posty's, which is September 6th. But, I mean, we'll find out next week. Alright, that about wraps up the album announcements. Let's talk about album releases this week. First up, we have Sir with his album Chasing Summer. It's great so far. I was talking to your boy earlier, and he was saying that if you liked Hair Down, like, you're gonna really like most of the other tracks on the album. Like, damn near, there are better songs on the album. Let's just leave it at that. Second, we have The Alchemist with Yacht Rock 2. This album, I mean, obviously it's Alchemist production, but it also features a bunch of people like Big Body Bess, Action Bronson, Rock Marciano, Gangrene, the Griselda Boys. You know, it's a solid project. It's yacht music, you know. Common also dropped an album titled Let Love. We also got an album, or the debut album, I believe, from Lil Tecca titled We Love You Tecca. Bones dropped his album titled Kicking the Bucket. Joel Ortiz dropped Monday, which actually I listened to prior to recording, and it's solid. If you like Joel Ortiz, you know what you're getting yourself into. Next up we have Her with I Used to Know Her. Bun B also dropped his Bun B Day EP, and Shy Glizzy dropped his EP Aloha. Alright, well, that about wraps up everything I have for y'all this week. Please like, subscribe, and comment below with what you think we need to focus on for future weeks. If you like this sort of format, if you want us to do more in-depth coverage, really any bit of feedback helps out because we're just kind of winging it right now. Anyways, that's all I got for you. Thanks for watching. Bye.